Welcome, I'll be reacting to Space 1999, Season 1, Episode 10. This is not a market substitute, support the original, and please no spoilers in the comments. I want one of these cups so badly.
Sandra, coffee? Thank you, Tanya.
I bet I could find a white one and just paint the bottom.
It's a fair-sized asteroid, but there's nothing to worry about.
If it's in an episode, it's definitely something to worry about.
There's no need to, Paul. It's not going to collide with us.
Just in case.
Paul!
It just changed course, didn't it?
Asteroid's course, it suddenly changed, as though it'd been pulled off its course.
Hello, pinpoint impact area.
Gravity well?
What's the problem, John? An
Or
asteroid.
what if it's a ship?
Commander Koenig, collision course reaffirmed. Impact area Alpha.
Less than 1 minute.
Not even enough
Less
time to
than
secure the
1 minute.
base.
Hold on, everyone. What? What was that?
Commander. Whatever it is, we're headed right into it.
Uh-oh.
Give me your sensor readings, Mike.
He's not gonna make it, is he?
Sir, I'm not getting a thing on any one of them. Does anyone have any idea what it is?
Black hole.
Professor Bergman.
I don't know better than to ask you. Hold your position, Mike, and see how it reacts to the laser.
Will do.
It will probably
Well.
trap it.
It swallows laser light, too.
Yeah.
What next?
No, T squared.
This is how I feel about math.
There's only one thing for me to do, Commander. I'll have to get in closer.
No. No.
Sir, all it has is a lot of gravity. Switching on anti-gravity screens to full power.
It's not going to work.
Sandra.
Right here, Michael. I will be waiting.
I think they're about to lose another eagle.
Hold on, Mike. You're heading
It's
right
too
into
late.
it. Blast yourself out of there.
Full
Got him.
power!
Get him out, Alan. He's accelerating. We can't hold him.
There might be a time distortion soon, too. Yeah, there it goes. Poor Sandra.
Unconditional forecast. It is a black sun. 100% certainty.
A black sun.
Its gravitational pull can become so immense that just a hatful of the stuff can weigh more than several alphas. But it doesn't stop there. The gravitational force goes on getting stronger.
So Black Sun, I think, was a creation specifically for Space 1999. There are dark stars, the Newton gravity equivalent to a black hole. A star that has a gravitational pull strong enough to trap light. Outwardly, it resembles a black hole. No one has ever seen one. Some of these theories, I think, are all based on math and observation. So theoretically, they probably exist, but space is very vast. We haven't really explored it. Astronomy enthusiasts, please weigh in the comments.
Now, as you know, these 8 anti-gravity towers stabilize our gravity here inside Alpha. And we're going to use them to create an entirely new force field effect by linking and cross-linking the anti-gravity screens in each of the towers, something like this.
Nice.
But computer will have to be deactivated for the force field.
Yes, well, it can do with the rest.
I think you're the only person in Alpha who likes the computer. Everyone else is like, computer.
The pressure of the black sun to protect us against itself.
I love it. I would say Victor and Carter are my 2 favorite characters. And this is a reason why I like Victor so much. He thinks outside the box.
Well, it's the only way to make our point. Shall we? Why not?
Mini test run. I'm trying to guess how they'd film that. Were they jumping and then they slowed down the footage, maybe?
It is beautiful, like fish scales.
You can cut through fish scales.
He's still salty about losing computer. Only Carter would be just that reckless and awesome.
Computer gave us a 98% chance.
And the other 2%.
Then we would have died one day before everyone else.
She's like their mom.
The forces inside a black sun are inconceivable. They're capable of anything. They can bend space, even time, turn both inside out.
Remember the pilot episode of Andromeda? I wonder if we're going to get some of that dilated time going on later in the episode.
I left one eagle intact.
Plan B. Choose the best scientists that aren't needed on Alpha and put them on the safe ship. Well, that can't be good. Now we're in trouble.
Alpha cannot survive without computer.
Is that a fact?
He might be right about computer. The problem is he's so emotionally involved that it's difficult to tell if he's being logical or not about it.
Commander, I must speak with you.
Does it have to do with the test?
Not exactly.
But it'll have to wait. Kano, Essential Services Program.
If it's really that cold, put the spacesuits on. Just don't wear the helmet. They look pretty warm.
Computer on minimum capacity.
What's this about a survival ship? Somebody going somewhere. Did you know about this?
Did they not tell Carter?
You, Sandra? But now there's going to be 6 or 7 lives on that ship. 6. Well, I should be one of those 6, Commander.
He's right. He's their best pilot.
Because if anyone can get them somewhere, I can. I've instructed Central Computer to select the people most likely, in every way, to ensure the survival of mankind in space. Here are the 6 names. Astronaut Alan Carter.
Yes.
Flight engineer George Osgood. Communications controller Toshiro Fujita. Dr. Helena Russell.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Analyst, Sandra Benish. Professor Angela Robinson.
Yeah. He's best suited to help the survivors here on Alpha.
If you're careful, you have supplies enough for 5 weeks.
Oh, she's mad.
John, I'm not going. Dr. Mathias can replace me.
Like Ellie can. That list is final.
I'm telling you, put the spacesuits on. I like how she at least put a little towel over. That makes some sense. And he's got a jacket in the back. Yeah, finally. Why didn't they get the jackets out earlier? We saw this in earlier episodes. I like that they have chairs in the hallways. If you have a large space like this, with tons of just hallways that you have to deal with, what if you have an injured foot, or you're tired, or you just want to sit down for a minute? So many starships do not have anything in their corridors to sit on. No benches, nothing. They may not be the most sophisticated seating arrangements, but I like the fact that someone was like, let's put chairs in the hallway. It's so practical.
It was thoughtful of you to come, Paul. You didn't have to.
I wanted to.
I kind of ship these two. They're both efficient, but also really kind people. Ooh, what a shot. I love how they lit it. On the one hand, the survival ship probably has the most chance of getting past the black sun. On the other hand, they might just be going up to die in space, away from all their friends. If I had a choice, I would stay on Alpha. I can't turn it very loud, but the music is beautiful right now.
Interbase communication system, including Alpha News Service, will be suspended until further notice.
There's a news service? Before all this chaos happened, I wonder what the news stories were. Was it like what they're eating at the cafeteria that day? Did they have a book club on Alpha? Checkers tournaments? I do that at work sometimes, hold the warm cup.
Come on. Put this on.
See, Victor understands.
Very funny.
They're warm.
Something.
There's
I've
snow.
learned from books.
It's like a Christmas episode. You could go out and have a snowball fight.
My calculations show that we all ought to be dead by now. It should have happened when those atomic waste units.
How are you doing?
They have beaten the odds a lot.
Ultimately, I suppose we all believe what we want to believe. The line between science and mysticism, just a line.
Yeah.
Commander.
Let me just say, I said that they should all be in their spacesuits way earlier than this.
Central computers deactivated itself.
Oh, he has a turtleneck.
Very good, sir.
Lucky.
What? 60-year-old Brandy. Been saving it for 10 years.
Victor is the best.
For a proper occasion to celebrate.
He's the friend I want. He even has brandy glasses. The glassware on Alpha is really quite extraordinary. Punch bowls, brandy glasses. I think I saw some flutes earlier. Sitting with my friend with some brandy. It's a good end. They have their tea and their poker. This is great, just seeing how everyone chose to spend their last few hours. They totally have a chess club on Alpha. I just know it. This reminds me of those episodes, like in Game of Thrones, the night before a huge battle when everyone was like, I don't know if I'm gonna be around tomorrow. And just seeing what people are doing. The makeup is great. See how they've done chapped lips and everything? The actors are selling it with like, here we go.
Yes, interesting.
It's gonna get trippy for a bit. There's definitely a being of some sort out there. There they go. It's beautiful though.
It's possible that we don't exist.
Thanks, Victor. Here comes the weird time stuff. They love their tinsel on this show.
I can hear your thoughts.
And the whole universe is living thought.
That is true.
Who are you?
A friend.
Oh, she's back. I know who that a friend comes from.
It was good to have known you.
So was Ara old looking because she was outside of time like they are now? This is fascinating. I love how they're tying the lore back together. And the cool thing is, even if you saw the episodes the other way around, you would recognize her from this episode. So it's really kind of cool, however order you watched it in. I think Ara just saved them. Pretty sure. Yeah, that was her.
Force field held.
He's like, it shouldn't have, though.
I wonder how.
A friend. They made it.
They're coming back. A million light years. Right across the universe.
I'm an astronaut, Professor. Not a philosopher.
Oh, Carter. I am 90% sure that was Ara. And using her catchphrase like that, plus her being an evolved being like that, collision course.
I have waited a long time to meet you, John Koenig.
Who are you?
I am Ada.
It was only a matter of time before we met, John Koenig.
Where have you come from?
You are quite safe now.
See, she knew Carter. That's why she reached out and saved him as well. I am fairly certain it was, because who else would know them, save them, and say, a friend? Right? This was another brilliant episode. It really drew you in. I had no idea how they would survive, that mystery element, and it was just fascinating watching everyone pull together and try to figure out what to do in this situation. Working on that plan B with the Eagle, how everyone had to keep up hope in this very dire situation where basically they were all about to die horribly. They watched it happen twice. So seeing just the regular crew members relaxing and enjoying what could have been their final hours, I thought was really beautiful. And then the cold weather acting is always fun to watch. They have a great cast on this show, so they really made me believe that they were freezing. I also enjoy the lore and mythology buildup that they're slowly giving us, that it's more than a straightforward science fiction show. There's that slightly mystical element to it. The original Battlestar Galactica had a little bit of that as well. And I like that about sci-fi in that era. We often have a need these days, especially in science fiction, to disprove any supernatural elements and say, no, it's all just science or aliens, technology. Doctor Who comes to mind with that. Being willing to say, here is this highly advanced base where computer and technology are integral to day-to-day life, and we have incredible scientists, and yet there's room for mysticism to also exist. It doesn't get locked out. I find the balance between science and that little bit of faith quite intriguing. And I think this particular episode was a perfect example of that.